If you were asked to describe how a car was moving down a road, your first instinct might be to describe the car's speed. You may say something like, "The car was going 60 miles per hour down the road." To give a fuller description of the car's motion, you could also describe its direction. You could say, "The car was traveling northeast at 60 miles per hour." This statement describes the car's velocity. Speed is defined simply as the distance an object moves in a certain period of time. Velocity is speed in a given direction. This means you can fully define velocity as the distance an object moves in a certain period in a defined direction. It is common practice to use the International System of Units, or SI, when measuring distance for speed and velocity. Here you can see the different units included in SI. The International System of Units uses the meter as the basic unit for measuring distance and length. When using the International System of Units, you are using units that relate to meters. A kilometer is 1,000 meters. A centimeter is 1/100th of a meter. A millimeter is 1/1000th of a meter. To solve for velocity, you must use the equation for speed, because speed is a key part of describing velocity. Speed is equal to distance divided by time. Take a look at an example. What was the speed of a truck that traveled 200 kilometers in 4 hours? Since speed is distance divided by time, simply divide the distance, 200 kilometers, by the time, 4 hours. This gives you a speed of 50 kilometers per hour. If you can solve this equation to find an object's speed, and you know the direction that the object was traveling, you know the object's velocity. Remember, velocity is just speed in a defined direction. Consider an example in which the speed of an object is already provided for you. Dozens of planes depart from the Pittsburgh International Airport every day. These planes all fly at about 800 kilometers per hour once they're in the sky. Although the planes all share a similar speed, they are all going to different places. Therefore, they are traveling in different directions. If one plane leaves Pittsburgh to fly to Toronto, Ontario, and a second plane leaves for Orlando, Florida, what are the two planes' velocities? The plane that is flying to Toronto is going north to Canada. This means its velocity is 800 kilometers per hour north. The plane that is flying to Orlando is going south to Florida. This means its velocity is 800 kilometers per hour south. Both flights will travel at 800 kilometers per hour, but in different directions. This is a great example of when two objects have the same speed, but different velocities. Remember, when it comes to describing velocity, knowing the direction of an object's motion is just as important as knowing its speed.